Hi, this is Jesse from the Walking Mosh Pit, and I'm here with Cam from Set Me On Fire, and he's just played an awesome show here at the Press during the Tamworth Rave night. What did you think of the show here, Cam?
Mate, the show was really cool. I was a bit worried. Just I didn't really know how we'd kind of fit in like with our style here. I know that all the other performers were DJing, so I wasn't too sure how we'd be taken. But it was really cool, and no, the crowd was actually really cool. Gave a lot of energy, which was great because I was by myself, and we're normally a duo. So Ollie's got COVID, which he decided to catch a couple of days ago, which was very convenient.
Decided to catch. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah, he went out of his way to get it for sure.
Just wanted to avoid coming to Tamworth.
Yeah, no, he was pretty bummed. But no, that was actually a lot of fun. That was a lot more fun than what I thought it would be. So I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah, awesome. So I do know for a fact that you have been to Tamworth before. You played here, in fact, just across the road at the Impy. That was around 2020 time, just before COVID struck. Played with bands like Bloodbait and Traces at the time. Can you tell us a bit about that show from back then?
Okay, I remember. So that must have been around maybe 2019. That was the first time we, with this band, Set Me On Fire, had played in Tamworth. But prior to that, I've got a bit of history with Tamworth that goes further back than that. My old metal band that I used to be in, were called the Storm Picturesque. We were the first heavy band to come to Tamworth and make a habit of coming to Tamworth. So we actually built up a pretty cool following here. That was maybe 2000 and I want to say 9, 10, 11-ish.
Unfortunately, just a little bit before my time, I started coming to the old gigs back at the PCYC around 2012.
I'm an old man, yeah. So yeah, we probably would have stopped coming. Well, that band broke up at about 2012, 13. So
that's unfortunate. I wish I could have seen them.
and that's also where I met Jack, aka Noctica.
Mm-hmm.
So Jack's first band that he ever played in used
Vengeful
to open
Tendencies.
for us. Vengeful Tendencies. Yep. We used to get them on and open those shows. So it was like little 13, 14-year-old Jack, just basically covering Metallica songs pretty much.
She does love Metallica.
So that was really cool. So that's how that's how my relationship with Jack started. And yeah, we kept coming back to Tamworth and built a pretty cool following. Kind of paved the way for some other heavier bands to also start visiting. So yeah, since that band stopped in about 2012, 2013, let's fast forward again to 2000. I think it was about 2019 where we came back here with Set Me On Fire. So that it was really nice to get back here, and it's nice to get back here again as well, because I always felt like I had a bit of a connection with Tamworth. And also, actually, side note, when I first started Set Me On Fire, I started with Jack.
Oh, really? Is that true?
Yes, he wasn't around for too long. We kind of worked on the first song together, but then he decided moving forward that he wanted to focus more on Traces because they were quite busy at the time.
Yes, if I remember correctly, not too long ago, Set Me On Fire actually brought Jack in to play for a wrestling show a little while ago. Is that true?
Yes, so December, geez, it's really hard to remember time frames now.
COVID has thrown
yeah,
a lot of
I
time
think-
in the
Yeah,
wash.
I think it was maybe December 2021. I had wrote the theme song to PWA, which is a wrestling company in Sydney. And at one of their shows, they asked us if we wanted to perform it. So, yeah, so we did that. We played that song live at a wrestling show, which was really fucking cool. And Jack came along and helped out and played guitar for that as well. So it's always nice to kind of work with Jack. Like him and I, very similar in our music tastes and our personalities and our approach to music. So
Yes, well, it is quite fascinating knowing that both of you have come from metal backgrounds, and here we are at a rave night. You're both playing electronic style music. What was that kind of transition like?
yeah, it was pretty different. When I first started Set Me On Fire, the idea, it was just a vehicle for me to explore outside of metal music, which is kind of, was my thing and what I cut my teeth on. So it was always going to be just whatever I wanted it to be at the time. It started out as kind of like a progressive rock alternative thing, and then it morphed into a industrial metal. Still, I try to get away from metal, but I can't help myself.
We here at the press, we do love our alternative. We love our screams and growls.
And then so Ollie, my bandmate, is super into electronic music, and he produces a lot of electronic music. I do as well, but he is definitely the main driving force behind that type of sound. And just through COVID, we were kind of not really doing too much, so he was just writing a whole bunch of stuff at home. And he came to me with a bunch of different ideas and sounds that I thought were really cool, and that's kind of what formed our most recent album, Coding Error. And it's full, there's no guitars on it at all, which is a first for me. And yeah, it was just very, very electronic driven music, which I was excited about because I had never performed that type of music before. I've always hidden behind a guitar or done something, in that world of music. So it was a bit of a step out of comfort zone for me, but exciting because it was something new for me. So that's kind of how that came about. Plus I just kind of got sick of doing the typical metal shtick, so it was nice to just take a break and do something different. I dare say our next album is going to be full metal again. Who knows?
Look, that's still pretty exciting, and all about hearing that. We here at the Walking Mosh Pit, we love to analyze, review, and listen to some fantastic metal. Is there a chance that perhaps Set Me On Fire may make it to one of the emo nights that we have here at the press? Have you heard of those?
I have heard of them, and Jack and I were talking about that just before this interview, so that could be a thing. Yeah, and any excuse to get back up here, I'll jump on. So
wonderful. I think we would love to see you here in Tamworth a bit more. Thank you very, very much, Cam, for this interview today. I really, really appreciate you giving me time, and thank you for putting on an awesome set here with Set Me On Fire. Even though it was just you, we didn't have Ollie. Hopefully next time we'll have Ollie down, and this will be we'll have another fantastic show.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.